والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم. قل رب زدني علما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قل من ينجيكم من ظلمات البر والبحر قل من ينجيكم من ظلمات البر والبحر تدعونه تضرعا وخفية لئن أنجانا من هذه لنكونن من الشاكرين. قل الله ينجيكم منها ومن كل كرب ثم أنتم تشركون. صدق الله مولانا العظيم. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues to explain and elucidate the vastness and the completeness and the limitlessness of His knowledge and encompassing of all matters. And also a very peculiar idiosyncrasy of human beings and a deficiency in their behavior. قُلْ مَنْ يُنَجِّيكُم مِّن ظُلُمَاتِ الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ تَدْعُونَهُ تَضَرُّعًا وَخُفْيَةً. So say, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is it that rescues you and saves you from the darkness of literally the darkness of the land and the sea? In other words, the various difficulties and tribulations and problems and calamities that overcome people, be it in the land or be it in the sea. Also in Surah Yunus, very vividly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala depicts the picture which is true at that time, before then, and till today. In the high seas, when you have waves 50, 60, 70 feet and big container boats snap in half, it's very horrendous, So in this juncture, when people see that, even the staunchest kafir, the staunchest disbeliever, oh God, help me. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions this. Who is it? That now, of course, somebody's sitting in the comfort of their home, they say, well, it could be in the days of the revelation, it would be, well, our God or goddess so-and-so or so-and-so. In this day and age, we would say, who would save us? The Coast Guard, or radar, or our GPS. So in those days, the gods would be these stones or these idols. Today, our gods are kind of, the physical infrastructure that we think also saves us and supports us and is our guardian angels, basically. Well, that's not the case. When they actually, as they say in street terms, when push comes to shove, then what happens? Everybody, oh God, help me. This is true. I myself have witnessed this. People who claim to be, totally disbelievers, but when these calamities where it's obvious, nobody can help us, nothing can come to our assistance except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then تَدْعُونَهُ تَضَرُّعًا وَخُفْيَةً. They call to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with all humility and submission, and also quietly and silently, and they say, لَإِنْ أَنْجَانَ مِنْ هَذِهِ لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الشَّاكِرِينَ. Oh God, if you save us from this, then definitely we'll be thankful. Well, actually that's happened, Case in point, a very dear friend of mine, Yusuf Islam, you probably would have heard of him, That's actually what happened to him. He was actually, he was swimming somewhere, I forget where it was, in the ocean. And a current took him out and he was gone, trying to swim back and he couldn't do it. So he prayed to Allah, he said, oh Allah, save me, oh God, save me, and I'll definitely, but he fulfilled his promise and he accepted Islam and so forth. So it happens that people actually fulfill that, but generally they don't. And when they get back to the land, they get back to their, their infrastructure or their traditions or their, their former beliefs that were supporting them and protecting them. And they go back to their disbelief, they go back to their shirk, their polytheism, and their dependence on the creation rather than the Creator. So they, again, focus on the creation and forgetfulness of the Creator. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala further emphasizes this concept. قُلْ, say, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah yunajjiku minha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who brings you forth and who saves you and who comes to your assistance in any of these situations. Even though it might be apparent that there's various infrastructure, or there's various asbab, as we say, or there are various means and ways, and that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's system. He uses His creation means and ways how He likes. He can save someone, He can destroy someone, but He's not bound by any means or ways. All He has to do is say, be, and it is. So it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who saves you from those calamities which you can imagine. وَمِن كُلِّ كَرْبٍ, and from every type of disaster, calamity, and tribulation. ثُمَّ أَنْتُمْ تُشْرِكُونَ, and in spite of that, thereafter you revert back to your shirk, your polytheism, your dependence upon the creation, forgetting the Creator. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who continue with our focus on Creator, and understand that creation is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creation. He's in control. If He likes, He uses it in